The relationship between Joseph Stalin's Soviet Union and France was a roller coaster ride, marked by deep distrust, fleeting cooperation, and ultimately, Cold War tensions. Early hostility. Following the Bolshevik Revolution, France, like the US, viewed the Communist Soviet Union with hostility. France actively supported the White Army in the Russian Civil War 1918–1921, aiming to crush the communist regime. Stalin, in turn, resented this intervention and saw France as part of a capitalist encirclement. A reluctant pact. The rise of Nazi Germany in the 1930s forced a temporary shift. Both France and the Soviet Union, fearing German aggression, signed the Franco-Soviet Treaty of Mutual Assistance in 1935. However, this alliance remained weak due to mutual distrust. World War II, cooperation and snubs. The outbreak of World War II further complicated matters. While Stalin initially signed a non-aggression pact with Hitler in 1939, the German invasion of the Soviet Union in 1941 pushed them onto the Allied side. France, however, had fallen to Germany in 1940. Stalin saw the Free French resistance movement led by Charles de Gaulle with suspicion, initially viewing it as a British puppet. De Gaulle seeks recognition. In December 1944, de Gaulle traveled to Moscow to secure Soviet support for French interests in the post-war period. While a treaty of alliance was signed, Stalin's low opinion of France's military strength was evident. The Soviets excluded France from the crucial Yalta Conference in 1945, a snub that deeply offended de Gaulle. The Cold War divides. The post-war era brought a return to tension. Stalin's desire to control Eastern Europe clashed with Western interests, and France, despite its reservations about Soviet power, found itself aligned with the US and Britain in the emerging Cold War. The 1955 Franco-Soviet Treaty was ultimately scrapped, marking the end of any significant cooperation between the two nations during the Cold War. A legacy of distrust. Stalin's suspicion of France and his ambitions for Soviet dominance left a lasting mark on their relationship. While wartime cooperation existed, it was overshadowed by a deeper antagonism that fueled the Cold War divide.